Yo, Stephen A. Smith just went crazy on Jason Whitlock, and Gatekeepers Media here to react to it. So let's get to it. First things first, we got a special guest today. None other than Big Stokes. Make sure y'all leave some love in the comments. It's my boy Stokes.
Tap in, man. It's the Big Stokes. Y'all know where to subscribe, man. We ain't Gatekeepers. Let's go.
And of course, you know I'm 5020 Misty.
Sizzle fool.
So
let's get into it. So, Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock been having a back and forth for some time. And of course, we've seen how the reaction have been. It's serious. Like, these two niggas seen each other in public. They probably should be catching the fade instantly.
Church shoes gonna be sliding.
Church shoes sliding, bro. Like, I mean, if they seen each other and they didn't catch a fade, this is the wildest flexion I ever seen in my life because they've been going crazy on each other. But this time, Jason Whitlock took it a little too far. Stephen A. Smith's book, A Straight Shooter, his memoir about his life, you know, it came out as a top seller. And Jason Whitlock said he doesn't believe that Stephen A. Smith even wrote his book.
Yeah, he got a ghostwriter. He feel like he got to eat Drake.
And he feels he feels like half of it wasn't even true about his life. And he started pointing out like little flaws and things. So Stephen A. Smith responded, and he's tired of this shit. He tired. And by this response, y'all understand exactly what I mean by tired of this shit, man. Check this out.
How you were betrayed by this particular writer, so you know how I must feel that you betrayed me. Did you tell the folks that? You bitch. Did you tell them?
Hey.
I don't think I ever heard Stephen A. Smith.
I
don't think I ever heard
bitch.
You bitch.
You bitch. That motherfucker was
He meant that shit. He meant that shit.
Look, Tess over there holding his tongue right now. We gonna get into it in a second.
You fat piece of shit. Did you tell him that? Got the names. We got Jamel Hill. We got Howard Bryant. You want me to bring up the other writers that wouldn't work for you? Why it took you nearly 2 years to get an article out?
Damn.
Because you ran.
He said to him, he looked, I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. Smith is talking spicy than a mug on him. Look, bro.
The correct word is sassy.
We're gonna get into it in a second because he got
a whole lot of feminine energy flying in the
listen,
air.
Bro, listen. If they don't catch a fade when they see each other,
that's the only thing that should have been from the jump. You talking all this shit, nigga.
He said he ain't write his memoir. That's a life story. You saying you fabricated your life.
That's
I guess
crazy.
I had to have some.
Oh, what else are you talking about?
That shit so bad you were running it into the ground. What a disgrace you were to John Skipper, the former boss of ESPN, or the host of others. You want me to talk about that? Because I got receipts. I got the email.
Nigga, I got the email.
I got receipts.
Want me to talk about that? Now, just for everybody that wants to understand, how could this possibly be? Because once upon a time, I actually tried to speak up for this damn cretin.
Yeah, y'all were cool.
I knew he was a piece of shit. But I said, look, maybe he's misunderstood. Why would I do that, ladies and gentlemen? Because sometimes as black folks, we get in our own way. We think that all of us must be of one monolithic thinking, that we need to be completely and totally aligned. And any deviation from that brings into question our quote-unquote blackness.
That's fact.
Martin Luther King was a man of peace. Malcolm X was by any means necessary. They can't possibly be on the same page.
I got some. Pause it real quick. Hey, if this man was a plant, that's exactly what the hell they would say, because Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was actually supposed to link up, and that would have been the unification of the black man. So him talking this shit about they can't work together, that's bullshit to me. Nigga, you sound like a lame herb ass nigga.
I don't think he's saying that they can't work together. I think he's saying that we're not all supposed to be thinking in one way. We can't all be Martin Luther King.
We do need to be thinking in one way. The direction of us progressing, that's the only way it needs to be done.
That's not the idea.
What he's saying is we all free of mind, bro. So like we all can think it the way that we want to think. And if that is what it is, it is what it is. But we can't hate each other for that, though.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And we also can think progressive, but have different mindsets of what progressive is. If Malcolm X felt like
there was never a more dangerous time when they said once those two minds, different perspectives unite and aim at the same goal.
Understandable. What he's saying is those two perspectives can coexist.
No, for real. They can coexist. Like it ain't hard to do.
Yeah.
That's fact. Like I mean, like just like I chose to be a Broncos fan, you chose to be a Cowboys fan, and we coexist.
Here we go again.
Cowboys.
Do we not coexist?
We coexist with these.
Here we go again.
Y'all be picking on me. That's the only reason.
You done hung the jacket up in the back.
No, man, but look, I ain't gonna lie. You tell me that if I put out an album about my life and somebody was like saving his life, okay, this nigga got ghostwriters. Bro, I'm about to go crazy on you. Especially if you're reputable and you can make an actual you can make a difference in my whole shit. No.
He said you made 1.9 points a game.
Man.
He said how come the only picture we ever seen was the headshot with the jersey on.
No doubt.
I mean, there's some valid points.
Valid points.
But
ain't nobody ever seen you play basketball.
Nobody.
Hey, but listen, that's all cool.
Nobody alive?
That's all fun and games, but at the end of the day, bitch, mind your business.
Okay, and that's why you call them up and be like, hey, bro,
who asked
you at? I'm about to pull up on you. We got to talk, man. We got to talk face to face. I ain't about to make no blog. If you really over here talking spicy to me like this, no, pull it up.
All right.
This is the safest way to do it to them.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Even though their agendas was for the upliftment and the preservation of our race of people. So I understand when we talk about stuff like this, how people can sit up there and say, how did it get to this? How did it get to this? Remember when I got suspended years ago? You know what's out there writing stuff, smiling in my face 1 minute, talking smack about me behind my back, and then ultimately writing it? It was him. Remember when I supposedly used the...
Now,
so he been greasy.
You understand that, bro?
He been greasy.
The only thing I disagree about is I would have been saying nothing on the internet, bro. I'm gonna pop up on you.
Yeah. But you gotta remember,
guess who's sitting outside of ESPN?
Wait a minute, though. We speaking from a
tell
different
him to come outside. Tell him outside.
Yeah, like 2 older men who ain't street.
On TV.
They ain't gonna be no meet me outside of ESPN. This is gonna be a cast off, a telecast off.
That's energy argue with each other on internet. Like grown ass men.
But you think about it, it's just like in a different realm though. Like you think about it, like they used to say with like Vaughn and the people like he used to have odds with. They used to be on FaceTime all day. Yeah. But they get in the song and they beefing against each other because it sells. Yeah. So that's really what it is.
It's messed up though because they really wanted to kill each other.
But in the same sense, they understand, you know, it's at
selling what we got going on.
Exactly.
It's going
we can get paid.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't nobody in Chicago that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was somebody from somewhere else.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if they in Chicago a street over, then it should be way easier to handle that.
Man, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
When it comes down to at the end of the day, I don't care how old another street I am, nigga, you gonna quit disrespecting me, bro. I'm not gonna keep playing with you. I'm not gonna keep playing with you, bro. It is not even just on street shit. It's just being a man, bro. Like
I'm not about to go to the internet and make no video about you.
I don't know if I make a video.
No.
I'm not making no video. I don't care what my job is.
Call niggas bitches and shit.
Nigga.
If I feel that way about it, I'm about to
real. If I'm gonna call you out your name, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna
say it to your face. At that point, me calling you out your name, I might as well.
Because at this point, I'm tired, bro.
And it's on YouTube and everything. So this forever.
You can't never take this back.
Man, because I didn't react to it. So it's stuck.
You heard
somebody gonna always see this.
Yeah, man. It's wild as hell. Let's check out a little bit more of this stuff.
People were speculating that he used the N-word on the air and all of this other stuff. He was the first one out there trying to say that I did it.
Telling on niggas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do it on the air. in my humble opinion. I'm telling you that. However, it's not like I didn't use the N-word when I was off the air, when I was talking to my fellas, when I was talking to other folks who happen to be black. I am not a proponent of using that word often, nor am I advocating that that word be used now. I'm just acknowledging the guilt that comes associated with me in terms of when I was younger. But I was always saying we as black people communicate how we want to communicate with each other.
That answer was
Hey,
tricky.
check this out.
That was tricky.
Stephen A. Smith might be one of them. They got to pull up outside of ESPN.
Man said when I was younger. Everybody say when I was younger.
If you're not opposed to the N-word being said, you ain't opposed to throwing some hands.
God.
You ain't opposed to shooting a fade with one of your N-words. Because, bro, this is crazy. You're more Bernie Mac than Brian Gumble right now, bro. Like,
Bitch.
You
Rest
feel me? Rest in peace to Bernie.
That was disrespectful to the great.
Rest in peace,
No,
Bernie.
I'm saying on a scale from Brian Gumble to Bernie Mac, you leaning towards Bernie with these words here.
I love John Wooten, who's been associated with the Fritz Alliance, the Fritz Alliance, the Fritz Alliance, Fritz Pollard Alliance. Love that man. Love his contributions to the NFL, but when we would get into it in the past on rare occasions, it wasn't that he wanted the eradication of the N-word, because I support that. My issue with him was, hey, you shouldn't be encouraging the NFL to fine us and penalize us for using it amongst ourselves. Yeah. How can a race of people who actually made the word iniquitous be in a position to punish us for using the word?
Man. Oh God. Now, Tessa, you gonna agree with that?
Yeah. He fucked people.
Yeah. Continue.
That was real.
That was real as fuck.
With one another. I had a problem with that.
Me too.
And I stand by that.
Me too.
But I digress. My point is, in bringing up all of that, Jason Whitlock pounced on it. Because that's what he does.
You gotta say pause.
You see, what he does is...
Man, you gotta say pause.
He's the one that puts himself in front of white folks. The white folks, not all white folks, not most white folks, but the white folks that dare we say may have a problem.
That again, back that up. Like, wait.
Man, hold on.
Not all the white folks. Just the ones that
they was finna hit him with all kind of anti-Semitism.
Oh, they're gonna go crazy on him.
They're finna have a special package for Stephen A. Smith.
Cancel.
A special Caucasian package for this nigga.
Man, it would have been over with.
They're finna fuck his world up Diddy style.
Not all folks. Just some folks. A little bit of folks.
Not all the white folks.
8 folk.
You know what I'm talking about.
You don't.
We all don't like.
The white folks don't like.
You know.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Man.
This is crazy.
Problem with black folks. He says, I'm your man. That's what he does. You think I'm lying? Ask ESPN. Ask Fox. Ask the Kansas City Star. Ask them all. Jamel Hill. Rob Parker. Chris Broussard. Skip Bayless. Yours truly. Along with a host of black folks all over this country. Every single one of them will confirm what the hell I'm saying about this piece of garbage.
Damn.
That nigga threw everybody else.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a black man, I often told y'all, I cannot imagine as a black man, knowing our history, anything worse than a white supremacist. That is until Jason Whitlock came along.
God,
God,
he's worse than them.
God,
whoa, what?
He is.
Hold on, bro. Did he just say this nigga
Really?
Jason Whitlock is worse than a white supremacist?
Really, like cross burning,
Yeah.
hate crimes, bombings. Seriously, lynchings.
He took that far.
Like there was 300 bodies found in the back of a police station. What was it, Mississippi?
Yep, in Jackson.
So really,
There's 20 hooded white men outside.
Hey,
look like they mean business.
Man.
I gotta go.
yeah, that was that. Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I don't
man.
agree
Nah,
with
that was
That
hard.
nigga's crazy
But
for that.
I will agree that Jason Whitlock. I feel like
He's
they
definitely
both fighting
coonish.
for the house. They both want to be in the house.
They fight for his
They
spot in
both
the
want to
house.
be in the house with the food and the shelter
House dog.
and the. You know what I'm
The
saying?
one that can be on the couch.
Yeah, they want to be who's that on that horse.
Oh, who's
Yeah.
that? You're on that mat.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like that's the and they're going at it right now, and like we seen it publicly, and it's kind of fucked up because Jason Whitlock bogus as hell. That man
Jason Whitlock is bogus.
That
though.
man is crazy. I
Listen,
don't want to
I ain't
call
gonna
him
lie.
any derogatory names, but you probably can think of some.
Anytime you wishing on a nigga downfall that hard to where you gotta try to point out lies in this book, and that has nothing to do with you, you are a motherfucker, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like,
But he kind of asking questions everybody didn't ask before.
I mean, that's cool, but what I'm saying is, why is it always you that I'm having problems with, nigga? It's always you.
Yeah, it ain't nobody else.
I'm tired of this, nigga, man.
Yeah.
That was Stephen A. Smith. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Because Stephen A. the reason he ain't in the house.
That's what he's saying.
He's saying the reason he ain't in the house is because Steve won't let him in the house.
He
He said there's room in the house for both of us.
Steve's like, nah.
Let's hear the rest of this.
He was like, I'm gonna be the only one eating steak.
Yeah.
Is the worst, most despicable, lying, no good, fat ass human being I have ever known in my life. And I'm gonna take a break because I got more in a minute. You're listening to the Stephen A. Smith Show.
Hey man, shout out to the Stephen A.
Yeah,
Smith
shout out
show.
to Stephen A. Smith show, man.
Hold on, bro.
That was wild. I'll give it up. Even as a Cowboys fan, I will say he had some points, you know. But still, I'm like in the middle. I can't. I feel like they should have called each other and went and boxed that shit out.
Oh God, I feel the same way.
I don't mess with Jason Whitlock.
He a troll.
I ain't told solely Stephen A. Smith either, but hey man, that was wild though. That was funny. That was funny. I don't think I ever heard Stephen A. Smith turn up like that. Like
Man, he
like,
called that nigga a bitch.
yeah, they might have turned some furniture in
I ain't
there.
never
Jason
heard him say
Whitlock
that.
walked in.
I ain't never heard
That's
of
what
Yeah,
they
that
need to
like
do.
that.
They need
Call
to
them all
go
kind of
in.
fat bastards and shit.
Hey, put it on
Man.
ESPN, a celebrity boxing match.
Man.
That would be crazy.
See, the only thing about it is they
Jason
find out all
Whitlock out of
kinds of like
his.
codes of conduct to it, but they'll make a shit ton of money though.
No, that's a fact.
And where did he shoot this too? It looked like he shot it at the ESPN. But
No,
like
he got his-
He got his own
got his
little
own
spot.
shit.
He got his own.
spot,
Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say they let him shoot this. Like,
I think he said at the beginning it was at the studios. So
He got his own studio though.
okay, good.
He got his own show.
Stephen A. Smith is fucking rich.
Hey man, that's lit. What about Jason Whitlock? He got some bread.
I don't know what's going on with Jason Whitlock. I don't know what cut pockets looking like.
Well,
But man, look, that's Stephen A. Smith going crazy on Jason Whitlock. Well deserved going crazy on Jason Whitlock.
yeah.
He did say some wild ass shit in there, but it's Stephen A. Smith. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't expect that though.
No,
I didn't expect that.
He went kind of far. You know what I'm
He went a
saying?
little
Like
far. Yeah, he took it there.
he was
He said
cool,
that nigga
but then he started
said
saying
that
some
nigga worse than
outrageous
the white
shit.
white supremacists. I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he
God.
was tweaking on that. He
That
was
was
tweaking on
wild.
that.
That was a very wild statement.
wow. But for more reactions, for more news, for more music, make sure y'all tune in, tap in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You punch that bell to where you get them notifications. Make sure you like and you comment this video. I want to say thank you to my boy Stokes for coming through here, blessing us with the appearance.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Make sure y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all like this video too.
And make sure you go subscribe to my boy Stokes' channel as well.
Yeah, Big Stokes.
You know. But on 5280 Mystic,
Sizzle fool.
So.
And we out this motherfucker, man.
you're